Compositing is the process of combining two or more elements or layers into a final composition. Transparency is obviously an important part of compositing, and understanding a little bit about how transparency is generated by your software can help you get a grip on your graphics. In this segment of TechKnow, we're going to explain how alpha channel transparency works and how you can get perfect composites. All of the colors of the rainbow can be created on a canvas by mixing a few primary colors together. An analogous process happens in the electronic realm when we combine just a few fundamental colors into the full spectrum of color television and computers. On a computer monitor, we use a color space that consists of combining different values of red, green, and blue. Each discrete picture element, or pixel on your screen, has 256 possible values for each of these three color channels. So, for example, if we have a pixel that has a value of 0 for all three color channels, we get a black pixel. As we raise the amount of red in the pixel, it gradually gets brighter and brighter until we reach a maximum value of 255. If we assign 8 bits of information to each of these three color channels, we get a 24-bit RGB true color workspace that can represent millions of colors. Transparency can also be described by a range of values from 0 to 255, with 0 being completely transparent and 255 being completely opaque. So if we add another color channel to our color space, we can create variable transparency. The new 8-bit channel is called the alpha channel, and that gives us a total bit depth of 32 bits. The color space can be called 32-bit color, RGBA, or RGB+, and can represent millions of colors plus. In order to use variable transparency, you obviously need to select an image or video format that supports alpha channels. For example, the PNG format supports alpha channels in addition to the RGB color channels, while the DV format does not. How can you tell which formats support an alpha channel and which do not? One easy way is to open up our free Juicer software and play with some of the output options. I'm putting an animation on the batch list here in the Juicer and working with the QuickTime file format. The settings button calls a QuickTime movie settings dialog. You can see the compression I'm using here is animation, which has a color depth of millions of colors plus, which is exactly what we need. There are some other compression types we could use if we wanted to. Just make sure that the color depth supports millions of colors plus. Of course, your editing software must also support our selected format and alpha channel transparency. Alpha channel support in consumer-level video editing applications is spotty at best, and most of those apps are not really well suited to complex compositing tasks anyhow. In many cases, the QuickTime file format using a millions of colors plus codec, such as animation, will be perfect. For example, with applications like Apple Final Cut Pro, Adobe Premiere, and Sony Vegas. For Avid or Toaster users, you might want to go with the Windows AVI format and use full frames uncompressed to get an embedded alpha channel. In any case, your overlays should look not just good, but perfect. If they're not, drop the tech team an email or give us a call. We'd be happy to help you out with this or any other technical questions you might have.